Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening or good night. This is Jen at Jen's Arty Inclinations, a place to create, share and play.
Hello everyone. More pages in our Filling a Junk Journal series. This book is getting pretty full now. We're getting close to finishing it. But here we are. First thing I'm doing is I'm just inking around the edges with that same border stencil that I've used a few times throughout this book. So that theme is getting repeated as we go, which is really nice. And I'm starting to go back and fill the pages in order through this now, getting pretty close to that point where I can just go through the book page by page and check what else needs to be done to finish anything off and to add any interest or pull any themes together. So that's really fun. Anyway, I've got a piece of paper underneath this that's just acting as a border so that when I lift that, there'll be a nice blank square in the middle that can be used for journaling space. So you're starting to get an indication that it's a nice crisp border to journal inside of. I've just placed that little scrap piece over the top again, and I'm simply doing a nice full ink around. So, next, rounding the corners on my little map page. And I thought, I don't know if I've done many paper clips in this one. So I thought it might be nice to clip something to that map page. And then you still see the map underneath, all a bit of interest. Don't remember if I showed you, this is the bookmark that I did for this book. So I just literally popped some trim on it and then a little label over the top, and I put it all under the sewing machine. But, yes, I decided that it would be nice to also have some nice bold numbers around the edge of this particular one on the actual border. And so that's all I'm doing there is just a little bit more stamping around, doing that little grid one that I like, and of course a butterfly, because I do love a butterfly. So when I was popping this one in, I always think it's nice if you do a little paper clip to have something on the back. And for some reason, today I didn't like the plain paper clip on the back, so I decided to make it a double banner. And I've never done this before where I've done a little banner on both sides, but it actually worked quite nicely. So just popped a little piece of paper over the back, and then I just put a single label on it. I inked the edges, so that it was all in keeping with the theme. And then, I just put that little single ticket label on it. So now I've got both pieces, grabbing them together and putting my little paper clip over them. And he sits quite nicely. So I thought that one went with that side. I like that there's a ticket on the other side because that has destination on the journal card, and it's also got the map, which is, all about travel. So that just seemed to fit in quite nicely, and it solved a problem. That's what us bookmakers and junk journalers do, isn't it? We solve lots of problems. So we can make lots of mistakes, which is great because we learn and we just create and we can just enjoy the process. That's what I always say anyway. So exactly the same thing on the other page, making it so that it's nice journaling space there with that inked border, and really simple. And there you are. We've got 2 double page spreads done again for our Filling a Junk Journal series. Isn't that fun? It's coming together so fast now. So look, the next page was going to be a really simple one to finish. So I did that at the same time. Did another little inked border around it and use that little scrap piece of paper so that I've got that journaling space inside. I love this as a way to just, give a page a little bit of embellishment without overdoing it, doing some stamping around the edges with some numbers, the little grid stamps, some butterflies, some dragonflies, all that sort of normal stuff that I use. And then on the opposite page, I actually did a little bit of stamping as well with this little script stamp. I just thought on that lovely big side pocket that it would be nice with a bit of script stamping on that as well. So here we are. Here's all 3 double spreads. There's the double banner paper clip holding the journal cards that I'd already done, the inked borders, and there's that lovely big pocket that we did before. Take care, everyone. I'll see you really soon. I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy!